Doreen Sid asked, I know it's best to go vegetarian, but for those who can't, can they take beef? It's best to go vegetarian. Best in what sense? Best in what sense? There are a lot of people who are vegetarian these days, but they may be vegetarian for different reasons. Nowadays in the West, there are a lot of companies, commercial MNCs. The CEO have come forward to encourage vegetarian diet. Yeah, they do this due to green reason. Yeah, because they found that the amount of resources to produce a pound of beef, because in US the primary meat that they consume is beef. So to consume a pound of beef requires an inordinate amount of resources, be it water, be it land, and other energy sources. And on top of that, the amount of I think it is methane that the cows produce, is a lot. So best can be many other angles, but in the Buddhist sense, it would be in terms of the cultivation of compassion. We choose a vegetarian diet to minimize our harm to living beings, as a conscious effort. So this is part of our practice of compassion. When we say it this way, sometimes it feels a bit odd, like, shouldn't you just be compassionate? But compassion is not something that we just talk about. That it should be expressed in as many ways as possible in our life. So given that most people, have a choice today, so why not, right? So her question is, for those who are not vegetarian, the question maybe is more about those who can't be a vegetarian, but I think it's applicable to anyone who cannot be or don't want to be as well. So can they take beef? So this question about beef is primarily linked to the Chinese lineage. In the Chinese lineage, there's this background story of this Miaoshan Gongzhu, who was from what I heard, a very kind princess. I don't know her personally. I don't think any of us in the present age know her personally. So it's through this word of mouth and legend, and I don't know whether there are any historical records of this princess. There probably is, but apparently she is kind enough that many people take to her with great fondness. So so eventually they I don't know when this switch came over. Today when we hear the story, and in fact there are some movies made, it is positioned as though she is by default the manifestation of Guan Pusa. But I think it's less that. I think it's more that she's very kind, very compassionate, and so people see her like Guan Yin Pusa, like she remind them of Guan Yin Pusa. And so I think after many generations, then she reminds them becomes she is Guan Yin Pusa, something like that. There is no scriptural evidence that points to her being a manifestation of Guan Yin Pusa. I don't think she ever claimed to be a manifestation of Guan Yin Pusa as well. But what has this got to do with the story of or the question of beef? So her father apparently is the antithesis, and he is like really horrible. So then it was said that after he died, he got reborn as a cow, or bull if you will. But they have no idea which bull, you see. So it's very interesting. They have no idea which bull it is. And so they decided, okay, out of, in lieu of Guan Sim Pusa, out of kindness, let's not eat the beef. Yeah, let's not eat beef. Yeah, that's one angle, from the Miao San Gongzu's angle. So traditionally, if you so-called pray to Guan Yin Pusa, then you don't eat beef. Yeah. But if we just take a step back and think about this logic, right? In the Pali Canon, there's this sutta called the Mata Sutta. Yeah, Mata Sutta. So literally mothers. So the Buddha said that from his direct observation of manifold past life of countless individuals, what I often call the first big data analysis. So he observed many patterns, among which he declared one, which is sentient beings have been going around in samsara since beginningless time. There's no start, as far as he observed. Yeah, there's no discernible beginning. Yeah, so in Buddhism, no first life, countless. Yeah. So then he says, we have been. So you cannot find any individual who has never been your mother, who has never been your father, who has never been your brother, who has never been your sister. Yeah, the title is Mata Sutta. So then, by extension, if you find any, not just cow, any goats, any chicken, any duck, any pigs, then you cannot possibly find one that you say, oh, this one I can eat. Why? Because never been my father or mother. Right? So yeah, if you go by that, Guan Yin Pusa's or Miao San Gongzu's father was reborn as a cow, so we don't take beef. By extension, then we shouldn't take any other animals, because all the animals would have been our father or mother, brother or sister at some point in time in the past.